cross. Do you understand this?
No.
Oh gosh.
But maybe it's.
You.
Never mind.
And I might be. You guys were seated next to each other.
Yeah, we're.
Okay. Do you know each other?
We're related.
Too? All right. Are you like sisters or cousins?
Cousins,
okay,
like sisters.
Okay, because I'm gonna tell. It's with one. I feel like between the two of you, I was with one. Yeah, I should go like this for you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a father figure there too? This is not like dad. This is like somebody
He's
who
a father.
watched over. Do you understand?
Well, it could be a grandfather figure.
Grandfather.
Okay. And I have a really lovely like woman stepping in, like coming like this, like embracing both of you. Do you understand? So is this grandma's crossed?
For me.
I have like a on my husband's side grandmother. My side, no. My Nana passed, but I don't know if she'd hug me like that.
No. She's like hugging you like this. So your Nana's not her Nana?
No.
Okay, this is on Dad's side? Okay. Because you guys are connected on Mom's side, right?
Yes.
Okay, because they keep bringing me like together on Mom's side of the family.
Mom's side.
Look, I've got to let her through first, okay? Because she's pushing through first. She hasn't crossed, like she crossed a while ago too, correct? Like I don't feel like this is recent. She's sorry for things she didn't see clearly. This is her main message of why she's coming through. I don't feel like she was maybe, was she very like set in certain ways, do you understand? Or seeing things in a certain way and a little bit what I would call inflexible about certain things.
Yeah.
She's learning from you. She says you're not like that in the world. And so, and don't get creeped out by this because they watch over us, but a lot of times what I've come to understand is they learn through us by watching how we embrace situations here. And she's making me feel like you're very different than she was. The way your energy is to the world is very open. Her energy was very like structured. It was this way. Things were black and white. That's how it was.
Mm-hmm.
And so part of her process on the other side has been learning and growing through you. Where's the little boy in the family? Do you have a son?
I have a son.
You have a son? Okay. I'm jumping back and forth. Okay. All right. I need to go to the little boy. He's still young though, correct? Like I'm like does he love like building things? You know what my kids had those? You know those tiles that like they're magna tiles? They go together. Has he ever
Not really.
used those or something like that?
No.
Just remember, I'm saying this. I'm seeing his energy as being very able to create things. All right, that can be a literal or a figurative thing for me.
Okay.
But his goal here in the world, he's going to create things.
My nephew too, which is kind of like they're the same age, so it could be.
Well, there's no mistake that they came in together too. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So in families, when children are born together the same age, that's very important.
Yeah.
They are meant to grow together. They're meant to do that together
he
too.
likes to build, and the Lincoln Logs is his favorite thing. So
Yeah. Okay. And there's a male that watches over him from the other side. A man. Okay. Like very much watching over. Puts parallel to you. Is that your peer level?
A little older.
A little old, okay, because it's like I want to come and I want to embrace you too and say like we're on the same level, we're on the same thing like this, okay? I need to say that. Is it your same generation?
It's actually an older brother, so.
Yeah, that's same generation. That's what I mean. That was my next point. I was gonna say like to me it's slightly like that, but same generation came in together. Okay. And you didn't get to say goodbye either. Does he not have clear mind when he crosses you? Not conscious, that's what he's telling me, okay? So there's no final goodbye. He's thanking everybody for what everyone did for him at the end. Do you understand? Such an outpouring of love. I have chills just like as he's showing this to me. What the family needs to understand collectively is what that rush of love did for his soul. It taught him this final lesson about why we're here, because all of us, we're here to love and be loved. It's as simple as that. It's about that quality of that experience, not the quantity. Because again, I feel like if we look at his life from a standpoint back, he was taken far too young. All right? Was this illness too?
Yeah.
Not accident. Do you understand? I'm
Yeah.
getting it as an illness, and I'm getting it that he fought it. He fought it 3 times or something. Like boom, boom. But he fought so hard to stay.
There was 3 different medications you
Okay.
tried. And
3 times
years.
he tells me. 3 times he fights this to try to stay. It was out of his control. He couldn't do that anymore. Okay. Where's the R name? It might be a last name actually.
Mine.
my son is
Okay.
Rodriguez.
Oh, God.
And hers
Okay.
is Russo.
Okay. He is watching over because I feel like it's a last name, not a first name. both families, is how I have to say it. And I gotta tell you, he's something else, because the way he gives it to me is like, oh, like, tell them, like, ladies, you guys are good. Like, he is the one to watch over. Like, if you have him there, you know, the way he's giving it to me is like, I'm so much more powerful on this side, you know? And did somebody lock themselves out of a house or a car? He's talking about unlocking, helping with that. Do you understand this? Okay. He's so funny. He's got such a sense of humor, all right? And he said, just to let you know, we take that with us. Like, we take that sense of humor with us. Where's the A name in the family?
My name is Amanda.
That's you, Amanda. Okay, so hello and blowing kisses to you.
Oh.
And then let's just say, like, you were always his favorite. Like, do you understand this? There's, like, a joke in that, too. Okay, so, but you know that already.
My brother-in-law had said, like, if anyone's gonna light Keith up, it's gonna be you. Like, to me.
I love that. That is so beautiful. Right? You do that for a lot of people too. You light up places you go. And it's in a very soft way. You know, like those light bulbs that are like soft glow, but they light. That's you. That's what he's just showed me about you. And you have a crazy fun sense of humor. And growing up with you, like, so awesome. What's the 19th? Is somebody born on the 19th of a month? Or what's the number 19? Showing you 19 really big. It could be me misinterpreting. Just this is where I'd be like, jot it down, remember it. There's something about a 19, okay. A 1 and a 9, unless it's January 9th or January and September being important. It's always, I always have to try and figure out.
Oh, my birthday's in September. So.
Okay, then do you know what January is, or the 1?
My mom's in January.
Okay, then that's what it is, acknowledging family birthdays and stuff like this. And is May important tied to him? Or is that another birthday? Was somebody born that he brings me to May? And I almost want to say, like, did somebody do some sort of race, memorial, something for him in May?
Not yet.
There's something in May he wants me to talk about. And if you don't know about it, just let it unfold. But this is somehow going to be really important. Okay? That he's really excited about it. I think it has to do with, like, honoring his light in the world and allowing him to act as a team of light to help people here. And I think there's going to be some event or something significant in May tied to helping others or doing something in his name or something like that. Okay? Did he cross in the last 6 months?
Yes.
It was
last
very
month,
raw
2
to
months.
me. It's like very new.
It's,
okay?
It's very 6 weeks.
You're welcome for getting you here is how he says it. Like, somehow this just came to you like an invitation, like boom, and everything happened 1, 2, 3. Do you understand? That's him. And he's like, you're welcome, lady. You're welcome. I love you. See, I love you. It's like that. There's going to be a lot of wonderful doors that unfold for you, too. There's a lot of wonderful changes coming up, and he's got a hand in it all. I'm supposed to say that, okay? He was not a fan of hospital beds. And he was not happy about having to deal with the food there.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he used to like cheeseburgers, fries type of guy, and then like he's like, what are they giving me? Like I feel like he did not lose his sense of humor even to the end.
No.
And he was not happy about like the food and the thing. Like it's almost like he wants to talk. He's met a lot of people on the other side. He's working as a team of light with some others too. I don't think they're family members. Like there's family members with him for sure because they're always together. But it's almost like he found other people who were on the same path or had the same passion and drive here. I also feel like he was very accomplished in his time here,
Yeah.
Did he get like advanced schooling or something? 2 degrees or like?
No.
Were there 2 different like choices for him school-wise or something, or 2 different things he wanted to do in the world? Do you understand this? I feel like they were, okay, I could be misinterpreting, but he's showing me like 2 different things or 2 different paths that could have been here or he didn't get to complete, and he's putting it over there.
Happy with his job, and he was going places in his job and stuff.
There might have been like 2 different paths in the job,
that
or
he
2
could
different
have
things
taken,
he was really
right.
excited to unfold. It's like these 2 things he's showing me that were still going to happen, but it all makes sense to him now. He said he's saying this, he said, one of my soul tests before I crossed was to not be bitter before I crossed. And he wants you to know he achieved that. It wasn't because we all have this moment of, why me? Why does this make sense? Why? Like he's doing so much in the world.
He never said that.
But the thing I see for him is he aced that. Like he didn't get bitter like that.
Yeah.
He didn't say like, I'm angry at God, I'm angry at my... He looked at his life. This is so beautiful how he's showing it to me. He looked at his life that everything that came until he crossed was this amazing gift. And he said, there's a reason I chose to be born into the family I was. Because you guys are awesome. It's like he's making me feel like, you're the best family ever, like this, okay? So I do need to say that. So your moms are sisters, or is
Yes.
okay? Because he's showing me two females, and that's how it's connected. Did one of them? I don't know if it's just change her hair.
She not yet.
Don't say a word. I think one of them's gonna change their hair.
I hope it's mine.
Okay, just wait for it. Because what I always see the other side, it's almost like they're like in a helicopter reading traffic, like they see our lives and everything. And there's some great thing about the hair that's going to change. So this is where I'd be like, write it down so you have a record, and then when your mom does it, be like, look, this was said. Okay. There's also a B name I want to acknowledge. I want to say, I think I'm in the friendship zone for him. It might be somebody tied to work too. Was there like a Brendan, a Bill? It's like a B name. You can think about this later. I feel like it's more peripheral, non-family, just to shout out and say hello to. I think because this person was just thinking of him, or just directing thoughts to him, or something like this. Are there still like doing final things with how I want to say it is like being laid to rest? Is there still like, are we still waiting for something to come in, like a headstone or something? Or like, I don't know what this is, but it's like he's like, oh, we're still not quite complete. And he's almost like, look at this, I came back before that's even done. Like, he's very proud of himself.
They actually had a problem with his death certificate.
Okay, because it's like, this isn't something not like finalized or done like this, but he's like, and look what I did, I'm coming through, I'm still very much alive, even though this is still not handled in the here and now on earth. So he's kind of saying that, okay? Let's see, what else do we want to talk about?
Can I interrupt for 1 second? Can you just, one of you, tell me a little bit about what Laura said, who she's talking about, what about what she's saying is resonating to you guys?
It's my older brother.
Okay.
He passed young. He had 2 young children. A lot of it's resonating with me because my nephew loves to build, so that was like, I felt like that was one thing that was like, wow. And the fact that the thing's not finished, because I just figured that out yesterday. My sister-in-law called me and said his death certificate has been a problem. It's not going to take like 6 more months to like get it filled out, and like it's an issue. So that kind of like, wow. And I don't know with you.
How he's not being bitter about anything. Like my brother-in-law did the eulogy, and that was one of the things that he spoke of, like how everyone would come in to visit him and ask him how he was, but he never wanted to talk about himself. He always wanted to talk about everyone else and how they were in their life. It was never poor me. It was, hey, well, what's going on with you? What's new with you?
And he's always like, he never worried about himself. He always worried about his boys, and he said, are they going to be okay? He was never said, I know that I have to go, but I want them to be okay. So.
And what did he die of?
He had melanoma, and it went to his liver.
I do feel, and I don't know if you want this information, but I do feel there's going to be another father coming in for those 2 boys, so that his wife is going to remarry.
That makes me happy.
Yeah, and I see it on a 2 to 3 year timeline, and he's helping to choose that and bring that through. And I see you being so involved in their lives. Okay, there's a very strong spiritual connection to the 2 of them. That's how I'm supposed to say it. Okay, that's really important. I need to jump to you for 1 moment too, because I really need to say this from Mom.